it was very frustrating to watch for me, honestly. Parang after the Busan
Super
episode,
gets.
and then when the whole show is just like a series of like, subplot, na parang paulit-ulit nangyayari, paulit-ulit sila
Yeah.
nagkakaproblema, tapos paulit-ulit lang,
Yeah.
parang it's just so cyclical, a cycle of
Yeah.
frustration that after a while, you get so tired of. And the more
Yeah.
frustrating part for me is, not all of it is other people's fault. It's like their fault. Alam mo yun, parang like,
Yeah.
gets ko naman na na
Yeah.
wala kang magawa eh. First time mo dito eh. Pero parang it doesn't seem that they've learned anything until the end. They just got through it because of sheer luck.
As far as a makjang goes, this is the most makjang of all makjangs. The person, yung parang nemesis ni Kang Tae-pung. Sorry, Moo
nemesis.
Jin-sung is the
Yeah,
actor.
yeah.
Pero his role is si Pyo Hun-jun.
Pyo
Parang
Hun-jun.
feeling ko, siya yung pinaka... I'm so sorry, but for me, he is like the downfall of this K-drama because
I agree.
a lot of makjang's work, like for example, Queen of Tears, kasi the lead villain, there's something so dangerous about his
Yes.
presence na kahit na
Agree.
predictable yung mangyayari, natitense ka eh, na parang you
Correct.
don't know what he's gonna do. Pero there's nothing, there's
Correct.
no danger in this
Exactly.
villain. You know that he's stupid and yet na-outsmart niya yung matatalino.
Exactly.
1, 2, Sarang!
Hey! Annyeong, this is Pia.
What's up, everyone? This is Trency.
Hi, this is Monica, and welcome to the Season 8 finale of 1 to Sarang K-pop and K-drama podcast.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can you believe it, guys? We are here. We finished another season 8. And it is also the end of 2025. This is our year-ender episode. O, diba? So much feels and so much things to be grateful for. Ang dami nating pinagdaanan this year. So, ang aking tanong to connect. Wow, to connect talaga. Hindi ko alam kung pwede nating i-connect. But I guess pwede na rin. Ang tanong ko for this episode for you guys is, do you have a memorable Baguio experience?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Are you a Filipino if you don't have one?
Exactly.
Right?
And do you not know anyone who's named after a bagyo as well?
Dapat pala yun yung tanong ko. Naging pangalan na ba
nga.
ng bagyo ang pangalan mo?
Oo.
Kasi ako hindi pa.
Ako, in fairness, hindi pa.
But-
Medyo rare naman ang aking name. So,
To be fair, hindi pa umaabot sa Pia ang pangalan ng Bagyo. But like, Bagyo experience, malapit sa P. Alam niyo naman, alphabetical, kung paano nagpapangalan ng pag-asa ng pangalan ng Bagyo. Sa O, sa letrang O, Ondoy! Yan talaga.
Gosh.
Because during Ondoy, I was pregnant with my daughter and I was actually planning a baby shower that day. And nung morning, I was like, my God, kaya pa ba to? Sobra nang bumabagyo sa labas. And then our helper, because my mom was cooking something and asked our helper to buy something. And our helper, kasi she's not that tall, she's like 4'11", and she literally told us she swam to get to our house.
Oh my
because
God.
my parents'
Oh
house
my
is in Kainta.
God.
And it was not an exaggeration because literally there were streets in our village na talagang lampas tao yung baha.
My goodness.
First time ever this was experienced. It was crazy.
sobrang well.
Ondoy.
Wow.
Oh my God, Ondoy.
Oh my gosh.
Pregnant.
Nakakaloka.
I think
And then I got so many texts because there was on the news na parang buntis, helicopter dahil sa bagyo. They were like,
Akala
Pia,
ikaw."
ikaw ba yun?
oh my God.
Nakakaloka.
So much stories about Ondoy.
Oo,
Like, I'm
sobra.
sure kayo Sarangbae, I'm sure, well, siguro
Kung
naman
naabutan ninyo.
hindi na kayo bata.
Oo.
Kung may memory na kayo of it. Wow!
Correct, exactly.
Siguro, meron din kayong memories of Ondoy. Pero ikaw, Trency, ano yung bagyo na hindi mo makakalimutan?
Siguro, this is like on a lighter note. Back in the day when yung mga bagyo hindi pa ganito kalala. So, I remember in the 90s, so we were still living in Bacoor, Cavite. At yung mga panahon na wala kaming aircon. So, sobrang very rare ang experience na magka-aircon. And then nagkaroon ng bagyo. Ang bagyong ito ay si Rosing. If you guys
Oh my
remember
God, I
Rosing.
remember
Wow.
that bagyo.
Oo,
Rosing?
one of the super typhoons of the 90s. So,
Yes.
nung nagkarosing, tuwang-tuwa kami ng sister ko. Kasi, so ang lakas ng hangin, pumapasok siya dun sa window ng banyo. Tapos naka-close yung door, pero yung hangin from outside, lumulusot siya under the door. So, sobrang lakas ng hangin under the door. Tapos, syempre, malamig pa siya. So, kami ng sister ko, we would lie down in front of that door. Tapos, parang kami, oh my God, aircon sa bahay! Ganon.
Oh my God!
So, ang saya-saya lang namin na may aircon sa bahay noon, care of Rosing. So, thank you, Rosing, for that wonderful memory. For
My
me, for the
gosh,
rest of
to
the
be-
people who've experienced Rosing, I'm sure it's a different story. But, yon, on a lighter note na lang, I
Correct.
guess. Mm-mm.
Correct. Pero iba din talaga na when you're young and thinking, dati kasi sa atin, pag bagyo, signal number 3, automatic walang pasok. We're actually
Correct.
happy.
Oo.
But that's
Yeah.
actually not the case these days, right?
Correct.
But yung kwento ko naman then also on a lighter note and also back in our youth,
Oo.
this was Typhoon Millennium. And we were in
Oh my
college
God.
then.
Grabe yung millenyo.
Yes, we were.
Naalala niyo yun?
Sa dorm pa ako
Yes.
noon.
Tapos,
Yes.
Oo, yun nga. So, college yun. Nakatira din ako sa Katipunan. Pero since merong up-and-coming typhoon, so ano yun, well-prepared, I guess, like na-inform tayong lahat that may dadating. So, our friend Ella invited some of us, mga ka-theater namin, TA, to join her in her house. She lives nearby lang kasi. Para dun namin intayin yung bagyo para hindi kami mag-isa sa mga dorm/condo or wherever it is that we were living back then. So, okay. Back in college, we used to do that all the time, sleep over at Ella's house, fun times. But we didn't realize na it would be such a terrible typhoon na, alam mo yun, no communication, no means of getting food or whatever it is that we needed to the house for replenishment. And that was the big problem. We didn't have food. Parang ang dami namin in the attic, in Ella's attic. And we didn't have food. And wala ring food, I think, sa house or something like that kasi hindi pa naka-grocery. Basta, I don't remember na the situation. Basta, naalala ko, we were in the attic waiting the storm out and we didn't have food.
Oh no.
Tapos, parang umabot sa point na nung gabi, gutom na gutom kami, pero sabi namin, o sige, itulog na lang natin to. Tapos, I think it was Jean-Pierre, like habang natutulog, apparently, during that time, meron siyang natitirang skyflakes or something.
Oo.
Yan ba isa mga
Tapos-
sponsored skyflakes natin sa theater? Kasi
I
sinosponsoran
think
kasi
so.
kami
I
na ng
think
mga
so.
chichirya
Correct,
nun.
Skyflakes,
correct.
baka naman gusto niyo ulit. Okay.
Oo nga.
Anyway.
Oo, tatanggapin namin yan.
We love skyflakes. Correct. Anyway, ang point lang naman is, so during that time, patagunyang kinakain yung
Oh my
skyflakes.
Parang natatandaan ko tong kwento na to. Hindi siya nag-share.
Hindi siya nag-share kasi nung kinompute niya sa dami namin sa attic na yon, pag shinare niya yon, sobrang kapiranggot lang yung matitira for all of us. So instead of telling everyone that he had skyflakes, he said nothing na lang para makakain siya ng
It's all about
buong
survival at
piraso
this
ng
point.
skyflakes.
Exactly.
I know.
Oo.
Right? And I don't know. I will forever remember that memory. I mean, there were no grudges whatsoever. I
Yeah.
just thought it was so funny. Na,
I know.
Alam mo yun, parang iba-iba yung mga reaction ng mga tao when it comes to, I guess, surviving, right?
Oo.
Yes.
But like, in all seriousness, ngayon, right now, we just shared like funny stories of typhoons, but honestly, especially these days, this year for our country, we've been experiencing such terrible typhoons. Recently, in November, typhoons Tino and Uwan, parang it caused so much devastation to our countrymen. And kahit na, yun nga, like what I said, medyo pinupukfan namin yung mga memories of Sambagyo, we should always remember na devastating pa rin talaga siya. This is something na I guess, kailangan natin tandaan na it's a serious matter and that there are so many people who need help and so many people who got affected. And the floods, the terrible, terrible floods, like it's
Right.
insane. And I I noticed too na hindi lang sa Pilipinas, even in other Southeast Asian
Yes.
countries. In the news, you could see it also in Thailand, in Vietnam,
Singapore.
Singapore, Indonesia. Parang lahat tayo affected talaga ng typhoon. Pero siguro, as a last note on this, extra galit lang natin here in the Philippines kasi alam natin na yung mga floods, yung mga devastations by recent floods, hindi lang siya kasalanan ng global warming, ng climate change. Ang dami ding mga alam natin na kasalanan ay korupsyon. So,
Exactly.
kung pwede lang, ikulong na po ang mga korap. I thank you. Gusto ko lang maisingit yon sa ating episode dahil ito na rin ang huli nating episode for 2025. But anyway, talking about typhoons, paulit-ulit nating sinasabi, siguro naman, Sarangbae, alam niyo na kung bakit namin sinasabi ang word na typhoon, minimension ang typhoon na to. Because for this season ender, we are going to end with a Kdrama episode, and that Kdrama is called Typhoon Family. O, diba? Naituhog. And also, yes po, opo, we are still a K-drama podcast. Na-miss nyo ba? Sorry at binagyo namin kayo ng napakadaming K-pop episodes recently.
Why is that a sorry,
pero alam nyo
though?
naman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
People
not a
love it,
sorry.
and
But
we
I'm
love it
just
too.
saying, I know. We love it too. But I'm just saying, we're still here. We still love K-dramas. We're
But
still
there are
watching
so many
them.
pangit K-dramas this year lang din kasi. We have, it has
Totoo
to
na
be
naman.
said.
Yes, absolutely. And I feel like we also said that last year. But hopefully,
Yeah.
again, in 2026, may mga bagong naka-line up. A lot of them are also exciting. And also, December na. So by the time this drops, a lot of the December K-dramas will be
Oh, yes.
beginning, will be opening, and medyo exciting sila. So maybe, just maybe, there is hope yet. And we can talk about more K-dramas in our next season. O, diba? Again, going back to our roots tayo for this episode, we are gonna be talking about Typhoon Family. And ang ating mga episode questions ay the following. Number 1, what drew you into the first few episodes and what made you stay? Do you have a favorite performance and or scene that you want to highlight? And how about that ending? Did you guys like the ending? Now, again, as mentioned, so this is our season finale and this is our year-ender episode 2. So, since this K-drama is about a story of falling into and rising from crisis, connecting this K-drama's theme to our year episode, what things, experiences, or events and people are you grateful for having helped you survive this year? And finally, we are going to rate this drama out of 5. Do we love it? Do we recommend it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Abangan natin. Abangan nyo. Panoorin nyo ang aming episode, Sarangbae. But, of course, spoiler warning, if you are on this bit of the episode and you still have not seen this show, this is me telling you that we will be spoiling the juicy bits, including the ending. So if you don't want that, just come back to us when you've finished watching Typhoon Family and join us back here. Sama kayo ulit sa aming discussion.
Yes.
We're always here, always in our channel, always balik-balikan nyo lang ang aming channel and also our TikTok because starting next year, very exciting, meron kaming, or next year, or soon even,
Soon.
meron kaming bagong pasabog na gagawin. So, just keep on coming back to our channel and on our TikTok kasi basta, abangan nyo na lang.
Abangan
Yun na
nyo.
rin yung aking teaser/spoiler on that thing that we are about to introduce. Syempre, before we start our discussion, I want to say a bit about the show. So, Typhoon Family, also called Tepung Sangsa. It's a 16-episode K-drama that's period, family, and maybe even revenge K-drama, released on TVing and on Netflix for us non-South Korean nerds. What? The story begins in the year 1997. We first see our central character, Kang Taepung, a typical Gen Xer living a carefree life. But it is 1997, and as we know, it is the year when the Asian financial crisis began. The crisis hit South Korea with the worst, and everyone and everything is affected, including Kang Tae-pong's father's small business called the Typhoon Trading Company. Kang Tae-pong's father, devastated by a failed, risky move to save his company, suffers a heart attack and dies. Almost at the same time, the news of South Korea's IMF, or International Monetary Fund, bailout breaks. So the nation is now in full economic shambles, and Kang Tae-pong reaches a pivotal turning point in his life. For his many reasons, including making sure that his father's company, which he loved like his own family, don't go bankrupt, Kang Tae-pong decides to step in as the new CEO. He struggles with multiple challenges to keep Typhoon Trading afloat, dealing with unpaid debts, creditors, scammers, even gangsters, and a rival that will not stop until he falls down. Thankfully, he has a family to back him up, and he has Omison. After many ups and downs, discoveries of skills, lessons, and love, and altogether, they are able to save Typhoon Trading Company in Uljiro in the end. This is a story of resilience of the many Korean companies and nationals who struggled in the 3.5-year IMF crisis, and a glimpse of the beginning of the country's economic rise. O, diba? Guys, hindi yun Asian Wiki. Ginawa ko yun. Sana okay siya.
Wow! No chat GPT
O, diba?
involved?
I know. I'm so proud. O,
Go,
diba?
girl.
Typhoon Family is directed by Lina Jong. She directed Fight for My Way, Love Alarm, and surprisingly, See You in My 19th Life, guys. Sorry. Natawa ko doon kasi
Okay.
meron kaming
Explains
thoughts
a lot.
on See You in My 19th Life. And I think we discussed this. We had an episode on this, right?
Yeah. Nilet go ko nga
Yeah.
yan. Second episode pa lang.
Correct.
Goodbye.
Co-directed also with Kim Dong-wi. He directed Tale of Nokdu, Hide, and he also co-directed with Lee Na-jong in Fight for My Way. So this drama was written by Jang Yun-sok and produced by Studio Dragon. Kang Tae-pong, dito na tayo sa cast. Kang Tae-pong is played by Lee Juno. Wow. Our new favorite, I guess. But Pia has been loving him since for a while now. So, kilala natin si Lee Juno from Red Sleeve, King the Land, and of course, he is from the group 2PM. Omison, who is a bookkeeper of Typhoon Trading, who dreams of becoming a trader, and also has the eldest daughter who carries the burden of her family on her shoulders storyline, is played by Lee Min-ha, who is very known for her role, her portrayal of Sunja in Pachinko. A very, very good K-drama on Apple TV. So if you guys haven't seen it, 2 seasons, do check it out. Highly recommend. Like, cannot recommend enough. Let's begin our discussion. What drew you to the first few episodes and what made you stay? Pia, alam ko, sabay tayong medyo jump in sa Typhoon
Yeah, I was
Family.
convincing both of you to watch it right away as soon as it was out.
Yeah.
Because I was so excited because of Junho. As in, like, sobrang natuwa lang ako sa kanya kasi sabi ko, oh my God, okay, pumiperiod na siya. And when I saw him in King the Land,
Period.
medyo,
Ang sakit.
I know, right?
Ang sakit
Pero
nung
kailangan nating
period.
aminin.
Fuck. Oo.
1997. Ilang taon na tayo nun?
Wag na natin i-review. Kakapanganak lang, 97, yeah.
Liner.
Okay.
Not
Liner.
96,
Okay, okay.
96 ako.
Sa King the Land kasi, medyo one-dimensional character. And then here, parang, okay, meron konting dimensions ako nakita, which was really very exciting to me. And also, it was my first time to see Mina, in a K-drama. And like, there's something about both of them as the leads that really drew me in, and it seemed like the first few episodes, the story was so exciting. So I was like, okay, I'm so seated. I'm so into this K-drama. The leads talaga ang nagdala for me.
And made you say, ikaw, Trency.
And
Ako
meron
for
pala
you-
akong nakabangs ba ako dahil kay Kim Mina? Yes.
Correct, yes.
Yes!
Inspired by.
Ang may kasalanan kung bakit bigla akong nagpumunta sa salon at sinabi kong magbabangs ako. Thank you, Kimina.
Oh my
Yun
God,
lang naman.
really? You know, I'm
love
so happy actually when you're starting to say na parang there's something about Kim Mina. Since Pachinko talaga, like I've always been so stunned by her. Like I think nga yung discussion natin was hindi siya yung typical pretty, but the more you stick to watching her, the more you find her so beautiful and charm. You're just so enchanted. I think enchanted is even the word.
Yes.
You're just enchanted by her face, her mannerisms, her charming talaga.
Like,
And then we even found out that she can sing pa.
Oh.
exactly. Oh my God.
Musical theater
And the
din
thing
siya.
about her is, like, no, as in nagja-jazz, Amy Winehouse effect
I
ng
love
song.
it.
Ganyan.
Oo, parang
Yeah.
bagay sa kanya
Like,
yung
she
jazz.
has a voice.
For me, nakikita ko siya sa list eh. Parang like when it first came out on Netflix, it was in the top 10 list. So parang, interesting. Sige, parang tingnan natin kung anong ganap dyan. And Pia was very excited nga about it. So parang in-encourage siya kami manood. Honestly, I tried it out, watched it. I wasn't so interested in it, honestly. Parang, hindi na talaga ako nag-gravitate towards it. Baka it was just me at that time as well, na parang hindi talaga siya nag-resonate sa akin. Kasi hindi ako 90s kid eh. Wow, 2000s kid ako.
Wow!
Pero it really just wasn't it for me at that time. What made me stay is you guys. This episode is the thing that made me stay.
Kailangan pag-usapan eh.
Kailangan pag-usapan, no? I mean, hindi naman kasi lahat ng K-drama nag-work for everyone, right? So parang, I guess
Yeah.
this K-drama for me wasn't it.
Well, ako naman, kung si Mina, yung kay Pia, ako naman, first time ko to watch Juno.
Oo.
Kasi hindi ako nag-red sleeve, hindi rin ako nag-King the Land. And I was so shook on his charm. Like, I was just glued to the screen watching him be all charming, I guess. Kasi parang lalo na yung character niya kasi very, well, you know, at the beginning, happy-go-lucky, like, you know, parang, ano yun, kumbaga, in a way, Apgujong leader. I mean, what do you call that? Basta parang
Gangnam,
leader siya ng
oo.
neighbor, Gangnam ng
leader
lead,
siya or
ng,
something. Oo.
ng, kumbaga, in terms of barkadahan, parang super cool nilang dalawa ni
Namo.
Wang Namo.
May
yung
dance
best
troupe
friend niya.
sila eh.
Parang, diba? Tapos
parating
may
na
dance.
Sila.
Tas
Excited yung mga tao. Oh my God, sasayaw na sila, guys. Ganon.
diba? Oo. Tapos may dance number pa sa beginning na parang,
Oo.
shit!
Kailangan
okay,
eh,
tonto
kailangan.
ako.
Kailangan.
Oo.
Necessary.
So,
Kumanta pa.
sobrang engaged na kay Juno. And like, in a way, I was also trying to punish. I don't know if punish is the correct word. Kasi
Punish?
parang before, when King the Land was like out there, like everyone was talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone was mentioning Juno na pogi, magaling, blah, blah, blah.
Oo.
I was like not minding it. I'm like, okay lang. Kasi like, I don't know, when I see the picture, I mean, he is pogi. Pero parang, there's something about the thumbnail of King the Land na parang, but it looks tsaka. So I don't want to
Oo.
watch. So parang
Yeah.
meron ako in my head na, who's this Juno ba? Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So in a way, parang, seeing his talent, his charm unfold here in Typhoon Family. Like, I wanted to like slap myself na parang, ikaw kasi masyado mong binibase sa
Okay
sa
lang.
thumbnail. Although
Hindi naman worth it ang
although,
King
ayun din naman yung sinasabi ni Pia. Her point is, ginudge ko yung actor based on something that gets. I should have like checked it out. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, buti na lang, ito nga, na-introduce na siya sa akin sa Typhoon Trading. And what made me stay is the period, Typhoon Trading, Typhoon Family. And what made me stay is the history, I guess. Especially in the first few episodes. I thought it was so... Like, lagi kasing na-mention yung IMF crisis.
Yeah.
Like, in so many K-dramas. But I was so engaged in the first few episodes kung yung pains ng mga tao who lived through it. Alam mo yun, yung different stories that we saw. Tas lahat sila domino effect na nakita mo talaga yung kung gaano ka devastated yung mga tao because of that crisis. And I guess, in a way, it was like new to me. Kasi parang every time na may mention yung mga IMF crisis in other dramas before, I mean, it's mentioned na, yeah, I lost a job or, you know, whatever. Pero hindi ganito ka painful.
give
Like,
our
I felt the
gold.
pain talaga. Oo. Diba? Parang first time ko ma-feel na yung pain talaga ng characters na pinagdadaanan nila to. So it made me stay, and parang it was also sort of like a treasure map of like, number one, seeing like the different 90s things, kasi parang since we have some memory of like, you know, 90s stuff, parang it was so nice to like kind of see like items, gadgets, like little references to the period. And sa trading, like I kept on mentioning to the group chat, like I didn't know that I was so invested or so interested in trading. I mean, although syempre in this K-drama, parang, you know, I'm sure trading is so much more complex than yung mga pinagagawa nila, diba, in the episodes. But like, you know, as a gist, the general gist of it, like, you know, them chasing after a product and making sure it sells, and like the different suppliers and shipping companies, and, you know, just to yung logistics of it all, to move items, to be able to sell and earn and stuff like that. Parang it got me excited na hindi ko, like, talaga ba? Like, may excite ka sa trading, Monica? Like, who are you? What the hell is this new interest, right? So that's what made me stay. Aside from that, I guess I can start with the next question. Parang, isa pa, maliban sa kay Juno, meron din kasi in the, akong memorable eksena na sobrang, oh my gosh, bakit, oh my God, nakakakilig to masyado. Parang ito yung gusto kong i-highlight. So, nasa question 2 na tayo. Like, yung moment na na-realize niya, na-crush niya si Mison. Yun yung nasa, they were trying to ship out the safety shoes. And parang sinisneak lang nila sa boat. Kasi it's supposed to be a fishing boat, not really like a boat for logistics. A freight boat, yun. Tama ba? A liner.
A container.
Okay.
Container ship.
Container. Okay. Hindi ako pwede pala sa trading dahil ang dami ko pang terms na hindi alam. But anyway, so it was a whole mission that they had to sneak in the products with the help of a freaking fish market. Yung eksena lang na na-realize nga ni Kang Tipong na crush niya si Mina, parang yung shot ni Mina, yung mukha siyang hulas na, alam mo yun, kasi pangit siya. Pangit, hard work, natataranta, stressed. Pero in his eyes, gandang-ganda siya kay Mina nung moment na yon. Like, dun siya na pa, wow, na wala lang. Sobrang kinilig ako na parang, oh, this is so cute. Kasi parang hindi siya yung, we don't see this often, ano yun, in K-dramas. Usually yung mga ganong moments, parang, it's a little bit more prettier than that. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
And then may follow-up pa siya nung akala mo yun lang, like realization lang siya. But later on, like, he actually admits to Mison, oh, I like you. But the way he said it, it was like casual, na not looking for an answer. It's just tipong saying na, no, I'm just telling you. And then they walk away just like that. And then just that shot na lingering, kahit back shot siya of them walking away, but alam mo sa mga utak nila, they have thoughts. Whatever it is that they're thinking because of what just transpired. Like, sobrang kilig na kilig ako. As in talagang, like, ayun lang. Like, gusto ko siyang i-highlight kasi I feel like the internet also exploded when those episodes came out. Pia was also like screaming in the GC na parang, oh my God, ba't to nakakakilig? Ganon. So, yun. That's my highlight.
I wanna add about Mina, yun nga, yung may mga moments siya na kapag pangit siya. And I feel like that's another thing that really endears me to her as a character, as an actress. Because so many K-dramas na parang kahit napawis, parang naka-ponytail, tas may isang buhok lang na parang very delicately placed by the hairstylist. Yung laging ganon, alam mong may instructions lagi yung mga female leads na kahit ano mangyari, dapat maganda ako. Pero siya, wala. Kapag pangit siya, pangit siya. Kapag maganda siya, maganda talaga siya. Like, that's one of the things that
Correct.
really endeared me to her. It felt, sana hindi magbago. If this is just like her second as a lead, sana hindi magbago. Sana wag siyang maglagay ng ganyang clause sa kontrata niya na hindi siya maging Park Min-young. Na Park
Parang
Min-young
hindi.
ex. Ganon. Diba? Pero
she
like,
really,
tingnan mo, si Yuna, ganun din siya. Si Jiwon, ganun din siya. Like, parang dun yung papunta
Correct.
yung mga female lead eh.
she really does me
Correct.
like, parang like, I've seen a clip of her during an awards show. And sobrang iba talaga siya from the rest. And I think she is here in this platform because of sheer talent. Because she is not like the rest of them in terms of looks. And how she even carries herself is so different from the other parang leading ladies out there. Medyo meron nga siyang ganong, alam mo yun, parang gusto ko siya minsan lagyan ng stick sa likod. Kasi parang, beshi, yung nakukuba ka na naman. Pero I guess, it's her appeal eh. Like, she just feels more approachable. She feels more like a normal person. Alam mo yun? And like, when you look at her face, wala ni isang patak ng retoke sa mukha niya. Like, her nose is like,
Correct.
it's so different because it's not your usual Hallyu nose. Alam mo yun? Yung gawa sa Apgujong.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
Copy-paste.
Wala siyang copy-paste.
The same
Oo.
Gangnam Doctor.
And she has a talent to boost din. Alam mo yun? Parang
Exactly.
she is... Kasi this is my first time to also see her. And I'm wondering kung paano siya in a different medium. Hindi medium, in a different genre, kumbaga. Kasi for example here, like, natuwa naman ako sa kanya. Like, I see her, pero there's just something about her that I can't latch on to. Alam mo yun? Parang there's just something about her na, I don't know if it's her or the character, pero parang, I want fire. Alam mo yun? Pero parang wala akong nakukuhang ganun sa kanya. But then maybe it's the character din. So I wanna watch her in another thing to see how she handles like diverse roles. Parang gano'n. So maybe I should watch Pachinko, I guess.
Pachinko.
Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Pero meron
Especially
siyang
season
something
1.
eh. May something siya.
Ako, I feel like I get what you mean. She's not like your typical female lead who has like a quirky side, who is like funny in a different way, parang ganon. But what I like about Mina is that actually, I'll connect this also to my favorite scene. Pero yung gusto ko sa kanya, if you look at the character, si Omison, I feel like if another actress plays it, it's gonna be so flat. Parang yung character niya, hindi madaling lagyan ng mga konting nuance if it falls in the hands of an incapable actress. And we've seen a lot of that this year na parang yung female lead, parang ito lang yung binigay na script so hanggang dito lang ako. But I feel like she made the character come to life. I felt like I knew this kind of girl, the quiet, hardworking, I want to do everything for my family kind of girl. Bawal akong ma-in love kahit pogi siya kind of girl. Yung ganon. Parang I feel like sobrang buo yung pagka-quiet ng delivery niya of this character. Like, I found a lot of strength in the very simple way she was able to do Mison. As in, sobrang yun. Kaya, yun nga, yung favorite scene ko talaga. As in, dito din talaga ako na parang, okay, oh my God, I'm gonna watch this Kdrama. Nung pinuntahan siya ni Tepong dun sa steps para sabihin kay Mison na, I'll be the CEO. I'll offer you the job. And that was such a simple scene, but her face said it all. She was just quiet, smiling, looking at him, tas end scene. Parang ako, bakit kilig na kilig ako doon sa eksenang yun? Because, di ba, she was just offered her dream job by a very pogi guy. Parang ang dami mong emotions na na-feel. And kitang-kita sa mukha niya lahat. And she just delivered that scene so perfectly. As in, dun talaga ako sobrang nahook na nakakakilig palang ma-offera ng trabaho kung pogi yung CEO, parang gano'n.
Tapos yung mag-work ka to the point na walang bayad halos. Alam mo yun? Kasi pogi.
Exactly.
Alam mo
Okay
yun?
lang, gano'n.
Bayad, okay lang, pogi.
Dream ko to gano'n. As in, grabe talaga, that scene talaga ako na in love kay Mina. As in like, this girl, I love how refreshing she is. Ayun lang.
Gets.
Oh,
So,
I'm so happy. Pero ikaw, Chancy, meron ka bang gustong i-highlight? I guess since nasabi mo na rin na since hindi mo masyado natipuan tong show na to, highlight, not necessary, pwedeng highlight to say the stuff that you like or pwede rin, I don't know, if stuff that you don't like. I think we can start na on whether or not this K-drama actually worked.
parang when I got into it, parang up until the Busan story, the plot line, parang I was kind of like there pa. And then it just lost me. Parang, and I mean, there are a lot of like positive things naman about this show, and you guys have already mentioned some of it. Like Junho's performance is just so great. Alam mo yun, parang like I watch him and he's just so charming, and he can, alam mo, he can pull off being like a serious, parang kind of badass character, and at the same time may silly side din siya. So I feel like he did that in a good, anyway, it was very, parang well balanced siya as an actor dito. Alam mo, kasi parang ganoon din yung show eh. Parang it's not super serious. It's like your typical K-drama hijinks kind of show. Alam mo yun, na may group of people na fighting for the same thing, ganon. So parang it's kind of
Yeah.
like that, na may moments of like elevated humor, alam mo yan, to the point of slapstick pa nga, mga ganon. And then biglang may mga drama na sobrang intense, ganon. Parang nakuha niya yon, and I think siya yung pinaka-core nung timpla na yon, honestly. Parang if it were not for him, the show would have been, for me, like a lot worse. Because he really like rode that train well, ganon. Ako lang
Right.
siguro, parang so I guess yun yung positive ko na highlight of it. Siguro on the negative, not man negative, parang like more of the thing that really didn't stick with me is, honestly, it was such a roller coaster. It was very frustrating to watch for me, honestly. Parang after the Busan
Super
episode,
gets.
and then when the whole show is just like a series of like, subplot na parang paulit-ulit nangyayari. Paulit-ulit sila nagkakaproblema. Tapos paulit-ulit lang.
Yeah.
Parang it's just so cyclical. A cycle of
Yeah.
frustration that after a while, you get so tired of. And the more frustrating part for me is, not all of it is other people's fault. It's like their fault. Alam mo yun, parang like,
Yeah.
gets ko naman na
Yeah.
wala kang magagawa eh. First time mo dito eh. Pero parang it doesn't seem that they've learned anything until the end. They just got through it because of sheer luck and determination and grit, which is actually a highlight for
Yeah.
me then. Like, if this show is anything, parang it is a symbol of Korea's grit and resilience during the time of IMF. Parang doon na lang ako nagla-latch on to in order to complete the show. Na it is really, I guess if you're a Korean watching this and you've gone through the IMF, you'll be proud because you see like how people really strove hard to pick themselves up and pick, their country up to be able to survive that very tumultuous time in their history. So, alam mo yun, parang, and in that sense, if I'm Korean, they did it well, alam mo yun. But it's just, I'm not Korean, I don't know how that entire thing went through. Like, I can only empathize to a certain degree. So, it's just so frustrating to watch. Parang like,
Yeah.
hindi ko maintindihan. And then at some point, it becomes a little, predictable. Na parang,
Yeah.
hinuhulaan ko yung mangyayari, tapos mangyayari siya na parang, ano ba yan? Parang like, wala surprise.
Oo.
Parang may ganun
Correct.
lang. So parang, alam mo yun, you want to be a little bit surprised pa rin, di ba? So you're yearning for the end, but you know how it's gonna end. Eventually, it's gonna be, of course, it's gonna be a happy ending. But then,
Yeah.
the middle
Yeah.
part, pag ma-predict ko rin yung lahat, ba't pa ako nanood? Di ba?
Oo.
So parang,
Parang,
For Juno.
super agree ako with what you're saying, Jens. Like, na-feel ko rin yan. Parang, as far as a makjang goes, this is the most makjang of all makjangs. Pag sinabi mo talaga na kapag merong revenge drama, talagang ito eh. As in, parang, iniisip ko din yung time na yun, okay, sige, fine, i-surrender ko na lang lahat. And then I was thinking about it last night. I realized, yung sa akin naman, kung saan ako medyo parang, hay nako, na ganun na, is because of si Moo Jin-sung, the person, yung parang nemesis ni Kang Tae-poon. Sorry,
yeah.
Moo Jin-sung is the
Yeah,
actor.
yeah, yeah.
Pero his role is si Pyo Hon-jun.
Pyo
Parang
Hon-jun.
feeling ko, siya yung pinaka I'm so sorry, but for me, he is like the downfall of this K-drama
I
because
agree.
a lot of makjang's work, like for example, Queen of Tears, kasi the lead villain, there's something so dangerous about his
Yes.
presence na kahit na
Agree.
predictable yung mangyayari, natitense ka na parang you
Correct.
don't know what he's gonna do. Pero there's nothing, there's
Correct.
no danger in this
Exactly.
villain. You know that he's stupid and yet na-outsmart niya yung matatalino.
Exactly.
So parang
Agree.
siya talaga yung sobrang, bakit siya yung naging main villain pa towards the end? His dad was like fucking scary.
Oo
Kung
nga.
siya yung
Correct.
mastermind ng lahat, I would be super
Correct.
convinced. Pero na-overpower niya, yung tatay niya, kinulong niya sa container
Boxer
van,
kasi
walang
siya, girl.
naghanap.
Boxer siya
And like,
eh.
wala bang, as the CEO of the company, he doesn't
Namandaraya.
have loyal people who would look for him. Yung secretary niya, pumayag na lang na
Correct,
andito na lang
correct,
sa tangang
correct.
anak.
Oo.
Parang
Didn't make
siya
sense.
talaga yung downfall nito sa akin. Like, okay lang naman. I get like the character maybe could have been played a little more dangerous, a little more reckless.
Agree.
Kasi si Taepong, ganun siya eh. Yung luck na nakukuha niya, it's because of his recklessness.
Yes.
Wala, sige.
Agree.
Oh, sa'yo na yung pagiging CEO ko because I'll do this for the company. Tapos yung tatapat sa'yo, wala. Bibili na ako ng ship. Parang, alam mo yun,
Ako,
parang
parang-
sobrang laki ng imbalance.
Sobrang laki ng imbalance.
Kaya siya nakaka-frustrate.
Correct,
Parang siya
correct.
talaga yung downfall for me. Hay nako.
Sobrang agree, as in, parang like, I mean, hinihintay mo na nga mag-end, parang like, umabot na nga siya breaking point niya. Yung breaking point niya is when he actually physically hurt his father. Alam mo, gets that?
Oo.
Kaya like, I was trying to figure
Yeah.
out, like, ano ba ang source ng kanyang anger? Kasi nga, ano siya
Oo.
parang he was trying to get his father's approval. Pero kasi we didn't even see,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we saw na parang he's like this pariwara child, that he's not being trusted so much. Pero parang hindi din ganun, hindi mo nakikita yung weight din nun masyado
Exactly,
during the first part
exactly.
din of the K-drama. And come that
Exactly.
time, na nag-breaking point na siya, like gusto ko makita na nababaliw na siya eh. Kasi like,
Wala.
ano yun eh, parricide yun eh. Almost
Correct.
parricide na yung
Exactly.
ginawa mo.
Oo.
Dapat medyo
Exactly.
baliw ka na parang,
Oo.
nasaan yung kabaliwan? And then nung
Yeah.
nakakatawa nung,
Correct.
bumalik na yung tatay niya, for some reason, he didn't have to go to the hospital to check for a concussion, diretso
Exactly.
trabaho. Dapat
Right.
Meron lang siyang bandage dito.
pero may
na
bandage pa
natatanggal.
rin.
Na nakadikit
Oo.
sa buhok niya.
Correct.
Oo. Correct.
Sa
Correct.
manipis niyang buhok. Oo.
Correct. And then pagdating niya dun sa loob, biglang he's this like sniveling boy again. Na parang
Exactly.
like, ano nangyari?
Exactly.
What happened? I thought you
Yeah.
wanted something, but now all of a sudden, it's gone because you feel
Yeah.
weak again. Parang, it doesn't make sense.
Kaya parang it reminded me so much of like in Itaewon class, Anbo yun was fantastic.
Anbo yun was
It
fantastic.
was the
Yes.
same. Anak siya
Yes.
nung nagre-revenge.
Correct.
Pero talaga he stood his
Correct.
ground. Talagang dangerous.
Dangerous.
Walang ganun. Sobrang layo niya kay Anbo yun. Para lang
Sobrang
siyang,
layo.
tanga talaga yung villain natin dito.
Oo,
Ganon. Anyway.
Correct. Agree.
The moment nga na akala ko, I think mas gusto ko pa nga sana kung namatay na yung dad niya eh. Kasi
Oo.
nagulat ako
Oo,
na,
actually, nagulat ako
nilak
na
pa
buhay
pala
siya.
sa container.
Correct.
Kasi biglang, parang, well, one, how did he survive? Because I think that concussion, like, that's like, he needs antibiotics. That's
Dude,
like,
there was
that's
a lot of
lot
blood on
like
the floor.
infection. And alam mo yun?
They showed him on the floor
Like,
and
how
there's like
is
a
this
pool
gonna
of blood around
happen?
his head. So,
I know.
parang, ay, buhay pa
So,
siya. And speaking
that's when I-
nakakapagsalita pa siya ng-
Like, that's when I realized actually na, okay, this drama is gonna end kind of dumb. Because like, and number two, like, obviously, this isn't gonna end well because it's such a stupid move. Like, of course, he's gonna get jailed for it, blah, blah, blah. And I also realized, kung gaano ka-powerful, I guess, yung stamp lang, no? Kasi
At ang
they kept on
fingerprint. Huwag natin
stamping
kakalimutan ang
yung mga fingerprint, oo.
Hindi na kailangan ipanotaryo. Sorry.
Nang note,
diba? Yun na
Yun na
yun.
magbayad ng 200
Actually,
pesos.
kahit nga yung promissory note, 'di ba? Yung hinahanap nila.
Exactly.
Parang
I actually researched
valid
on
na
that
pala
kasi I
yun.
wanted to make sure na tama yung information sa utak ko. Kasi parang, ganun ka-powerful yung promissory note nila, no? Na parang, basta any written form na meron ngang stamp, signature, whatever, under the law, pwede talaga siya.
Okay
As
na.
in, that's something you can really use.
okay. I get
That's
it.
why
Lakas.
document everything.
Oo,
Correct,
document
correct.
everything. But
Sa
at
mga
this- But at the same time,
sa mga pamana, o diba?
Correct. Pero gusto ko lang i-highlight, at the same time, Junho, utang na loob, huwag tayong parating gumagawa ng kontrata about things that don't make sense. Alam mo yun, parang like, seryoso, parang until the very end, like, you're like signing these contracts, signing off your own company. What the fuck, man?
Exactly.
Although
Yeah,
parang gets ko
totoo.
naman, like yung mga parts na yun ng show, nilet go ko na. Kasi parang it is,
Oo.
as you said, a makjang. There's a certain level of disassociation na tayo from reality with it.
Correct,
But I guess
correct.
may mga parts na parang hindi ko talaga matanggal. Yung napapagano na lang ako. Parang like, I can't take it. But I want to add one more na lang as a positive thing because like I really feel like yun nga, parang the IMF story was the one I really latched on to. And I think for me, parang dun sa lahat ng storylines dito na parang na-showcase siya ng maganda is yung dun sa bestie niya kay Namo and yung sa nanay niya. So, you were talking about like, ang ganda ng quiet moments ni Mison, ganun. So, that quiet moment of Namo and his mother, nung kinakantahan lang niya, I guess siguro kasi maganda rin yung boses ng lalaking to. So, nakakadala siya. But when he was talking to his mom about it, and you can really feel their struggle, I mean, knowing the fact na parang like, they let go of so much. Parang si si Taepong kasi parang yung story niya grandiose na eh. Alam mo yun, hijinks na talaga siya eh. But, ano siya eh, yung story niya is paralleled kay Namo, who I think yung story niya really showed how it was so hard for a lot of people. Like, they had to do like very laborious tasks just to be able to survive. Not
Correct.
just him, but also his mom. Alam mo yun. And then finally, when they got to sit down
Sa Green
and
Hills.
talk. Sa Green Hills, yes. Correct.
So,
Sa Green
168.
Hills. Tsaka sa ano.
168,
Sa
correct?
168.
Mas pasok.
Oo, correct. 168. Sobrang 168 talaga na medyo mabango. Parang ganun.
Oo.
168 na mabango. Tapos nun, so when they were sitting down and then, parang hindi mga explicit yung conversation, but, di ba may flashback pa nga of the mom, like, as a single mom, I guess, taking care of him and going through all that. And
Yeah.
then knowing that her son is, parang in love with this with this girl and she has to let him go eventually. With the backdrop pa of their struggle during the IMF. And then finally, nag-connect sila na okay, alam mo yun, everything's gonna be fine. Tapos umiyak yung nanay niya. Parang, ang ganda ng moment na yun. Na-feel ko yun, as in, na na-feel ko yung heart
Yeah.
nun. And I really like that actor, actually. Yung actor ni Namo. First time ko siyang
Oo.
mapanood. I really like him.
He's really
yeah,
good.
I think it's my first time to see him. He is so good, honestly. He is so
Love
good.
in the City.
Mm-mm.
And also,
Yeah.
It's Okay Not to Be Okay ba?
Hindi
Parang
ko
nandun
napanood
din.
yun eh. Yung both.
Basta kumakanta
There, I
kasi sila
saw
ni
one
Jinju
last-
together dati. Kung ano ba yung
si
K-drama nila
Jinju.
magkasama. Yeah, they have a lot of mga
He's
TikTok
really
before.
good. Oo.
It's Okay Not to Be Okay nga yata. Anyway, yeah.
He's a really, really good
Sobra.
actor nga.
Si
Oo.
Din kung hindi siya nagpalagay ng veneers at naging seryoso siya. Ganun.
Correct.
Correct.
Kumakanta pa.
Hindi
Actually,
nag-variety
gusto ko
show.
rin yung gusto ko actually yung kwento rin ni Namo and even Miho kasi
Yeah,
parang sa
same.
kanila
Oo.
ang ganda ng conversations nila because they were about dreams. And if like Mison and Juno and Tepong parang they also mentioned like yung mga dreams nila for themselves, their families, etc. Pero sa kanila, parang may action kasi yung nangyayari sa kanila. I don't know, parang they were already on a mission to do whatever it is that they needed to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero parang, kunwari, for example, yung Namo's dream was to become a singer. And then he lamented na talaga, at a time like this, gusto ko mag-arts. So, syempre, resonate yun sa atin, di ba? Parang,
Yeah.
in the time of paghihirap, how dare we dream about becoming an artist when it's so difficult already to begin with? And then, here comes Miho, his cheerleader, saying na, maliban sa her having her own dreams, reassuring him na, no, that's okay, alam mo yon. And, basically, in her own little ways, trying to figure out how to help him. I guess, nasagot na rin natin yung ating last question, no? Ang ending,
Oo.
ay hindi natin gusto. That was supposed to be my third.
Siguro ako not naman sa hindi ko gusto. Alam mo yun, parang remarkably, yung ending for me, I think it fit what the show wanted to do. Parang like a lot of K-dramas we've watched, medyo abrupt nung end. Ito kasi parang it kind of flowed
Ah.
nicely for me. Like, hindi ko gusto yung turning point ng villain and how that, plot line was eventually resolved. Or,
Yeah.
sobrang, as in parang, medyo, yung part lang, I guess, na yung hininto niya yung truck na nadala yung si CEO Opio. Tapos nagkaroon siya ng heart-to-heart. Tapos biglang, sige, umalis ka na. Ganun, parang like, okay, medyo parang, okay, parang, dinala nyo kami dito sa height na to, tapos biglang ito na yon. But, parang medyo yun yung medyo disappointing. But I guess how they wrapped everything up for me was actually commendable naman. It wasn't, it didn't feel rushed like a lot of K-dramas are. Yung parang like, tangina, 16th episode na, okay, meron tayong 20 seconds para mag-flashback. Alam mo yung parang, ito, at least, flashback, like flash forward, at least ito, parang, it wrapped it up nicely. So, parang, okay, parang nakahinga naman ako, despite my frustrations during the middle parts of the show.
You know what's also commendable, actually, with the ending? Basically, it ended with hope. Like an actual solid hope na, I mean, they mentioned, okay, tapos na yung crisis. And then they had that meeting na parang, okay, anong ititrade natin next, etc. Natuwa ako na yung mga pinagme-mention na items that they were discussing. There was skincare, which is like, I mean, hello.
Correct.
Look at the skincare industry of Korea now.
Korea,
Like,
yeah,
alam mo yon. So parang, medyo kinilig ako doon na that they mentioned na, no, kasi parang they mentioned, isn't France like the big deal when it comes to like, mga ganyang products. Tapos parang sabi na, no, I think we have like a shot at this. I think your Koreans can do well.
Pero PPL nila yun, di ba? Throughout nilalabas nila yung bote na yun.
Ano nga ba? Totoo ba yun? Hindi ko makita yung brand eh. Ano ba siya?
Actually,
Pero parang noong una pa, di ba? Parang nung, ito, so
Yung
gamitin mo sa balat mo kasi may
Yun
date
nga
ka
eh.
bukas, di ba?
pero hindi kasi
brand.
pinapakita
It's
yung
familiar to
brand.
Koreans. I
Siguro
feel
nga,
like it's something that
Maybe.
resonates with them.
I
Parang yung
guess.
pepero na luma.
Pero diba, parang nakakatuwa yung mga, yung, like what I was saying nga, like the skincare, and then they mentioned like the computer games, na parang they were saying, but there are game consoles for that. Why? Bakit kailangan yung CD, yung ganun? Eh, diba, around that time, doon nag-boom yung mga computer PC games.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they also
Tsaka mga
excelled in that
PlayStation.
industry. Yeah, pero this one's like the PC game kasi diba they bought it from a
Correct,
college student na
Oo,
nagulat
yung
yung
mga
college
binibili ko
student
sa
na parang,
Makati Cinema Square. Yung mga
oh,
peke.
diba? So parang I like how they established like yung mga up and coming, I guess, in the year 2000. So kumbaga, dire-diretso pa rin yung era in a way. Like you kind of know where their economy and I guess where Korea is headed. And not to mention, like I think we say this often, pero K-dramas, Koreans, they're so good nga at showcasing their culture. And honestly, medyo na-weirdohan ako na yung company nila, yung ending, yung nag-variety show sila. Yung
Correct.
sumali sila sa, yung
Kasama
gawa
yung
ng
PBS
cauldron.
unicorn.
Oo.
Yeah.
Na parang, I mean, I think it's funny, but at the same time, alam ko may mga shows naman talaga na ganun. So, I'm pretty sure mas relatable siya, I guess, to Koreans. But at the same time, the fact that they were highlighting, and we know that it was highlighting the cauldron, like the traditional cauldron making. So, it's them, again, showcasing another product of Korea. Alam mo yun? And
Correct.
like, it still fascinates me how, I mean, dati kimchi lang yan, mga food, and alam mo yun, other little, actually mostly food nga
We're
eh.
in too deep,
Ngayon,
man.
umaabot na sila sa, I know, umaabot na sila sa kung ano-ano pang products,
Oo.
di ba? Like, I wonder what else they're gonna be featuring in K-dramas, like, moving forward. Pero ikaw, Pia, nagustuhan mo ba talaga yung ending? Or like,
Sa totoo lang, nakatulog ako tapos di ko na binalikan.
Sobrang honest.
sorry, medyo napahaba na, pero gusto ko na lang siguro ibalik sa aking next question. Which is, again, like I said earlier, this is our year-ender and yun nga, I think nakwento, na-discuss naman natin na itong Typhoon Family as a drama, it's about like the rising and falling into and rising from crisis. So, question ito for us on a personal level since it is our year-ender episode. Meron ba kayong mga things or experiences or events and also people that you are grateful for having helped you survive this year? Because just like any other year, ang dami nating crisis na pinagdaanan. But I feel like we rise naman from all our falls, right? So I guess this is like also our moment to share to our Sarangbaes what a year it's been with you guys, because you guys are also our family, and maybe just a little bit of sharing since holidays na rin and may onting, I don't know, reflection. You wanna start, Trancy?
Siguro, two-prong. On a personal note, personal, like, the other life beyond the podcast. You guys, of course, syempre, like, marami tayong pinagdaanan. No explanations needed. My parents, no explanations needed. But I wanna add siguro si Tilly, my assistant talaga, who has helped me throughout this year.
Yes.
She has always been parang such a great person to rely on. Hindi maayos ang aking home life kung wala siya. So, very important to na andyan siya. At kasama ko manood ng mga Kdrama.
Dapat meron siyang
Oo.
may mga
Oo,
input
may
din siya sa mga to no?
Marami siyang
Oo.
opinion, girl. As in, kailangan niya sarili niyang podcast. Wow.
Solo lang, kaya na niya yan.
Solo, kaya
Tawid
na
mo,
yan.
Tilly.
Oo, tawid mo, girl.
Correct.
And then, siguro on ang podcast end, parang I feel like, this is our 8th season. Imagine, 8th season na natin. That's wild. We started 2020 in the middle of the pandemic. And the pandemic is gone. But back in the real world, and we're still here. And I feel like 2025 really showed us that you guys are there. Alam mo yun? Parang, as in, recently, I'm kailan yun ako, guys, hindi ako yung parating nag-online. Sorry. Ako yung hindi sumasagot ng mga messages. Pero recently, I've been, forcing myself to go into YouTube and see the messages talaga. And like, ang daming nagko-comment and, alam mo yun, and nagsasabi na parang like, they're listening to us and they're hearing us, not just listening, but like hearing what we're saying and resonating. And they're resonating with what we're saying. And siguro yung gratefulness ko comes from that, na this is all still worthwhile. Alam mo yun? And this year has been crazy for us. Alam mo yun? Mon has been so busy with her film. Alam mo yun? Pia has also been so busy with so many things. Ako din, life just happens and all that. But parang I'm so thankful na after all this time, nandyan lang pala kayo. Minsan kasi parang wala. Alam mo yun, yung ganung feeling. Real talk. Minsan parang wala.
Yeah.
Pero andyan lang pala
Correct.
kayo. And I'm very happy to know na nandyan lang kayo. And sana supportahan nyo pa rin kaming tuloy-tuloy. Naiyak ako. Minom kasi ako eh. So, yun lang. Parang like,
gusto
minsan
ko
kasi,
yung minom.
diba? Parang like, parang may screen disconnect, alam mo yun. Kasi ako yung tipong tao kasi na as is where is, alam mo yun. Kailangan nakikita ko yung tao to connect to them.
Oo.
It's harder for me to see people sometimes. See, as in, beyond the screen or, beyond the phone and all that comments and stuff. So, parang, like, pag nakikita ko yung mga comments, parang like, okay, nandyan lang sila. So, parang, okay, alam mo yun, we're building something and I'm glad na you guys are there. Alam mo yun. Yun lang. Thank you, Sarangbae. Salamat.
Aww.
I wanna follow up on that since Trency kind of mentioned it na rin. So, yes, definitely the film Quezon was a big deal for me this year and I'm very grateful for it. But connecting it to the Sarangbaes na, so because of this film, ang dami kong mga appearances, non-podcast appearances online. And up till now, nagugulat ako. And sometimes there would be people messaging me, like on my personal account, na parang, my God, my worlds are colliding. Meaning, her love for film and love for our podcast. Like, nagugulat siya na I'm the same person. Parang ganon. So, parang, ang daming mga nag-message na ganon. I see in the comments, like, in that other podcast, yung ang walang kwentang podcast na may mga nagulat na the Monica from One to Sarang, yung may ano yung nakasabi parang
Monica who
gulat,
stands
something like
17.
Monica
Oo.
who stands 17. Yon.
Oo.
As in very specific. As in sobrang na-overwhelmed talaga ako on how much. Well, one, for the Sarang base, na parang, my gosh, thank you guys for being there. And in a way, for us, like us as a group, like, my gosh, this is how much we've spread already. Like, alam mo yon,
A
doon ko lang
disease that they cannot
na-realize. Sorry. Sorry. Andito pa rin kami. Pero, di ba, parang nakakatuwa na nagawa natin to and ginagawa natin to, and I will always be proud of what we're doing, and for that I want to be grateful. I want to say that how grateful I am for the two of you, and especially since you allowed me to go do Quezon. Like, you just
Naman.
let me, and I was gone for a few episodes, and I struggled to get back kasi syempre ang daming mga, getting back in the zone is pretty hard too, kasi syempre ang tagal din magbura ng prod utak and all that stuff.
Parang hindi ka naman nahirapan.
So, yun.
Parang you girl, you ano naman, parang seamless naman yung pag-transition mo back.
Magaling ako mag-pretend.
Worry.
I'm a Mison.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nagmina ako.
Oo.
Hindi niyo ba nakita sa mga mata? I guess I'm not as good.
Kulang
Hindi
ka
niyo
sa
nakita
freckles
mga
Dapat naglay ka rin ng freckles para maintindihan namin.
Gusto ko lang nga yun, sabihin na yun yung isa sa mga pinaka-grateful for ako this year. And Sarangbae, again and again, thank you so much. Like, Trancy said it well, and I think we will keep on saying it well. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for all these 8 seasons. And for those who are just joining us, sa'yo dito, no? Diseased! You guys are stuck!
Add ko din, because we're talking about the people who support us, listen to us, enjoy our work, the Sarangbae. As in, sobrang nakaka-touch, because honestly, this is hard. Like, this is really just a passion project that continues to be something that we're really just doing for the love of. And this is coming from the mouths of 3 ladies who have already been in the point of their lives na nagsasabi sila na hindi na kami gagawa ng for free. Very adamant kami dyan. Pero, ito,
Sila may kontrata
ginagawa pa rin
na may
namin.
pera amount. Hindi yung...
Di ba?
Correct!
Yung mga nagpapa-thank you na lang sa ayaw na namin ng
Ayaw
ganun.
natin ng mga ganyan.
No.
And yet, we still continue to do this. And we're so grateful. Like, aside from like the things that you already mentioned, parang natatouch din ako kapag merong mga nagme-message sa atin na mga, hey, have you seen so-and-so Kdrama? Please, I want to know your opinions on it. And then, nakakatawa, as of recording, kanina lang, may kinakausap ako sa TikTok. And we don't even know each other's names because she's like under like an alias. Pero kasi wuyong bias siya. So, bigla ko na
80s.
siyang minessage kanina kasi something about 80s. Ang haba na nausapan namin. Umabot na kami sa F4, gano'n. Ang dami na nag-usapan. But anyway, it all started because she wanted us to talk about 80s. And we will. Actually, meron kaming pinag-usapan na namin sila pero hindi na namin inedit. Napagod kami. Pero meron dapat.
May pati i-release. Oo.
Tingnan natin. Or baka yung usapan lang to kay
Sa
Jongho,
next
nothing's gonna
comeback.
change your love for you. Ganun.
Baka
yun na lang.
Yun na lang.
Sa next comeback na lang.
Next comeback,
Because
yeah.
I feel like it's long overdue. We need to talk about 80s.
Oh my God.
Oo.
Nanggigigil ako. But yeah, thank you so much to the Sarangbae for all of that. We are so grateful that you see us as people you can easily approach and talk these things with. So grateful for that because that's what we want to do. Just to build this community na we have all these common interests. Kung meron kayong gustong papanoorin sa amin, we'll do our best to do that and really release all of that. To the Fohas, na talagang dire-diretso lang din sila na talagang nagsusupport sa atin. Like, that was just so great in our feelings na, like, there are times we can have, like, opinions that are not matching. We can disagree. But so far, most of it has been so respectful and I'm loving this kind of interaction. So, thank you so much to the Fohas as well na Fohas na Sarangbae for being there for us. So, super duper grateful. And of course, yan, of course, kailangan ko sabihin yun nga, Chancy, Monica, na mga nagsasabi na ayaw na namin ng walang bayad. Dapat worth my time. Dapat kung ano yung worth ko, dapat yun yung binabayad sa akin. Pero nandito pa rin kami. Thank you so much na tinutuloy pa rin natin to because more than, of course, our love for K-pop and K-drama, like, I feel like this is also something that helps me connect with you girls as my friends, and that's something that's not easy to do, especially at our age when it's easy to fall out of touch with your friends. And this is also our way of keeping in touch with each other. And I'm so grateful for that. And last but not the least, grateful ako sa 17 at sa Boy Next Door. Yun lang. Thank you.
Agree. Same.
Oh my God, I forgot to be... Guys, my boys, I
Sana
love
sila
you.
naman yung lumapit sa atin para maging close natin sila.
I know.
Slide into our DMs din naman.
Yo,
17
alam niyo, may papahinga naman tayo ng hype, di ba? Bakit niyo tuloy-tuloyin? Ano ba? Baka kayo nahihiya? Kami lang to.
Madali kaming kausap. Nag-reply kami.
Oo, come on.
Comment lang kayo. Lagi kami nagre-reply.
Oo, sila yun. Ako hindi.
But yes, it was a very, very good year. Like, of course, ang daming paghihirap, as always, as usual naman. But this podcast is really a testament to how when you have family, when you have people who stand with you, you have a kind of support, you can rise from any thing that might hinder you from progress, from happiness, from whatever it is that you are going through. So hopefully to anyone out there who needs support as well, tayo lang din ang pwedeng magtulungan dito. So sana din kung ito rin ang podcast na to para sa inyo, parang ito yung nakakatulong sa inyo, we're here for you, basically. That's what I want to say. And I hope we can be that to each other, not just us as podcast to other Sarangbaes, but from Sarangbaes to Sarangbaes too, right? Like, I think also in the K-drama, like, if you think about it, in Typhoon Family, ang ending lang din, kaya din na-accomplish nila lahat ng mga challenges that were faced towards them. Kindness, alam mo yon? Like, just being kind to supportive to each other, that really helps, that really takes people to so many places. Like, nakakatulong talaga siya.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I guess, para din mo ibalik natin back to our topic. Typhoon Family, because this is still a K-drama review. Finally, I want to ask kung ano ang rating nyo sa drama na to out of 5. Quickly lang. I guess no explanation kasi parang na-explain na naman natin lahat.
True.
Yeah.
Pia, rate.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh. Trency?
Ako, 3 out of 5.
And as for me, I also give it a 4 out of 5. So, I guess that's safe to say that it is worth the watch, right?
Yes.
So, if nandito kayo, pinanood yung episode na to without watching the K-drama yet, ang tapang nyo, ah. So, I hope this is enough to make you watch the drama for yourselves, right? Because it is a pretty good rating. But wait, there's more. Meron akong bonus question.
No.
Ooh.
Out of all the 90s items, like the tech, the gadgets that you saw in this K-drama, ano yung pinaka-na-miss nyo the most? Like, pick one lang. Like,
Ako.
share a memory of it.
Memory. Ang namimiss ko, dyaryo. Wala nang dyaryo eh.
Oh my God. Oh my God, yes.
You know what? Oh,
Like,
diba?
seriously.
Diba? Parang
Yes.
like
Oh my
nakakamiss yung
God.
araw-araw yung matatanggap kang dyaryo na to the
Yes.
point, iba-ibang klaseng dyaryo pa. Na pag
Yes.
magkasama kayo sa isang lugar,
Correct.
may katabi kang may dyaryo din. Pwede kayo mag-switch ng dyaryo kung tapos ka na sa dyaryo mo.
Yes.
Wala
Yes.
dyaryo.
Oh my
is-
gosh.
So dyaryo
Super
siya,
agree.
answer.
And I hate how like the
Wow.
headlines now at least for the local broadsheets, the headlines are so confusing because it's all tailored to your algorithm. At least kasi
true.
if you go to the international broadsheets, I mean international media outlets, klaro pa rin kung ano yung headline for the day. And the headline is very important. So that's frustrating for me as well.
Correct. Anong na-miss mo, Pia?
Ang super na-miss ko is an MP3 player. Like, my God,
Aw.
we really used to do that. Download songs
Right?
illegally, put it on an MP3
LimeWire.
player that could only hold like, kunwari 30 songs at yun lang na paulit-ulit talaga. Why? We had cassette tape, we had like Discmans na pwede ka magpalit na CD. Pero bakit natin pinaninindigan yung mga MP3 player na ilang kanta lang?
And as for me naman, the 90s tech that I saw in this Kdrama na medyo na-miss ko, pero hindi ko rin naiintindihan ko bakit. Pero na-miss ko yung fax machine.
I know.
Now, back then,
Wala kami
in
fax machine.
1997, ayun nga, may fax machine kami, pero parang what? We were like 13, grade 7, grade 6, I don't know, we were young. Hindi ko maalala kung ano yung pinagfa-fax ko, pero naalala kong ginagamit ko yung fax machine.
Yeah.
Like, what was I faxing my friends to? I really cannot remember kung ano yung mga pinagsasend ko and why it was necessary for our household. Kasi hindi naman kami office, alam mo yun. But I do remember there was a scene na nag-ring yung phone tapos sinagot ni Tepong tapos nagalit sila na, ano ba, fax kasi yan.
Correct.
Grabe, nangyari din kasi yun sa akin. Kaya nung nakita ko yun siya sa eksena, parang, yes.
Correct.
Real, super true.
We have a game relating to these gadgets, these items that I just mentioned. And yes, I said game because, as usual, our episode does not end without the game, so we will be playing that right after this. Okay, so I asked us to list down 15 items that we had /experienced /remembered during the 90s. And for this game that we are about to play, we are going to do reverse Pinoy Henyo. So, okay. So, ang goal lang is, so meron kaming 15 items nga.
15, 10 lang yung sa akin. O sige, go lang.
10 ba? O sige, 10.
Pwede mo
o 10.
dagdagan na lang
Meron
throughout
tayo-
the
meron-
process. Baka may
Sige. So, basta, ayun, nagpalista ako ng mga items na naaalala namin from the 90s. And ang goal lang is na mahulaan ito ng aming mga kasama. What? Mga kasama? So, for example, ako, sino?
Mga kasama ka.
Saan? At whoever has the most points will win this fun 90s reverse Pinoy Henyo game.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Sarangbae, you guys can play along too, especially to you fellow 90s people. Alam ko, marami kayo
Kaidaran
dyan. Okay. Trency's reverse Pinoy Henyo begins right now.
Okay, ito yung card na ginagamit mo para makakuha ka ng internet.
Uno card.
Hindi, scratch card siya
Makakuha
para
na.
makapag-internet ka.
Lottery. Oh,
Ano?
dial-up
to.
card.
Oh,
Dial-up card siya, yes.
oh my God.
Na 2 words.
Okay.
Okay, balikan na lang natin yan.
PLDT.
Huwag na tayo ng oras.
Okay.
Okay, ito.
Okay, next.
Lugar to sa isang mall kung saan mahilig maglaro. Merong roller coaster, merong mini-golf.
Glicos.
Yes! Una-una si Monica. Okay. Ito ay
Yay,
sinusuot
1
mo.
point.
Ang tawag, isa siyang klaseng pananamit na pambaba na pantalon. Pero specific to that
Elephant
era.
pants.
Correct! Okay.
Wow.
Next, ito ay isang console of that era. 2 words. Di lang pang blank,
Nintendo?
pang sports pa.
Family computer.
In
Okay, next. Ito ang lumang pangalan ng Glorieta.
Quad.
Correct!
Quad.
Okay. Ito ay isang show every morning. I think Sunday siya. It's about the parang a mythical place in the
Bagets.
Philippines. 2 words.
Hiraya Manowari.
Correct! Hiraya Manowari. Okay, next. Ito, dalian naman natin ng konti. Ito ay nilalagay mo sa TV mo para magkaroon ka ng signal. No?
Antenna?
Antenna.
Correct! Okay. Hindi ko alam kung sino una kasi parang halos sabay pero parang si Pia dumarating sa akin as first. Okay, next. Ito ay suot ko sa ulo ko. Yan, yung green.
Scrunchy.
Correct, scrunchy. Okay, next. Ito ay isang bagay na parang laruan siya na maliit.
Slinky?
Nauso siya ulit ngayon and then meron kang papalakihin na pet. Para siyang egg.
Tamagotchi?
Egg. Correct, Tamagotchi. Okay. And then this is a show
and
about
time.
twins.
And
Sweet Valley?
now.
Sweet Valley High?
And
In all fairness,
now. Stop.
Alright. Okay.
Stop.
In fairness, madami yun.
What? I only had 2 points. Okay.
I got 7.
Hindi yun nakuha yung first. That's my proudest moment. Try nyo. Blank siya.
I don't remember what it's called.
Oo.
Prepaid card.
Prepaid card siya. Na sinascratch.
I can't
That's not what
remember.
hindi yun yung
Starts
tawag. Hindi
starts
prepaid
with a
card.
letter with. Anong starting letter?
Two words, I-B.
Internet Bonanza.
Tama yung second. It's ISP Bonanza.
Oh.
Pero I think mas importante
Oh my
yung Bonanza kasi
God.
it's so funny.
Correct.
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 Bonanza, puta. Let's go.
So ako na yung
Okay,
next na
it is
magpapahuli.
Pia's turn.
90s
Okay.
time. Let's
All
get
right.
it.
Beginning starts now.
Okay, so hindi siya telephone. Ginagamit siya para makapag-send ka ng mga letters. Email.
Beeper.
Yung sinaunang email.
Unang email? Beeper sabi ni Mon.
Fax?
Yes, fax, Mon.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Next. Doon sa Typhoon Family, yung nandun sila sa court, tapos nun hinihintay sila galing sa Thailand. Kung paano napadala sa kanila yung message galing
Telegram.
Thailand. Anong gamit? Yes, Trancy. Okay, next. Ito yung parang kapag may inaabangan ka na song sa radyo, tapos gusto mo siyang i-record sa radio. So, meron ka, saan mo siya i-record? Cassette. Okay, correct. Next, ito yung parang pinaka-first iteration ng Apple ng pag-save ng mga MP3 player. First
iPod.
iteration.
Floppy disk.
iPod.
Floppy
Next.
disk. Ay?
Trancy's right. Next, ito naman, before there was Gmail, this was something that we had here in the
Hotmail.
Philippines. Meron pang isa pa. Ano siya? Highway. Isa siyang highway na ginawa ring parang address.
EDSA, MSN? MIRC?
So, hindi niya alam. Okay, next. Noong 90s, ano yung laging nangyayari sa Pilipinas? Merong
Brownout.
schedule lahat ng...
Brownout.
Exactly.
Okay.
Trancy first. Next, si President Ramos. Ano yung binibida niya? Sumalangit nawa. Ano yung binibida niya na mangyayari sa ating
VSP.
bansa?
Tiger Economy.
Meron siyang parang catchphrase para sa atin na
Tiger Economy,
mangyayari.
hindi ba yun yun?
Meron pa. Meron pa.
Oh my God, gusto ko malaman. Bigyan mo akong clue. Clue.
Wait lang.
2 words. First word is a proper noun. The second word is a number.
Pilipinas 143. What?
No, next. Pass.
And next. And that is the end.
Oh my God, anong binibida ni Gusto ko malaman. Sumalangit nawa, Fidel Ramos.
Philippines 2000.
Ang kilala ko lang kasi si Andre eh.
Sino si Andre?
3,000.
Andre 3,000.
Lala. Tsaka EDSA mail.
God.
EDSA mail. So, tama yung EDSA. Kulang na ako ng mail.
Oo.
EDSA mail.
Diba? Before it was
Oh
EDSA
my
mail.
God.
Remember
EDSA
that?
mail. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Bakit
My
kaya nila
God.
nila-
I haven't heard that in
Oo.
so long.
Right? EDSA mail. Dahil din sa ISP Bonanza, naalala ko yung EDSA mail.
Gusto ko yun.
Oh my God.
Gusto ko yung na-trigger ng
Ang saya
ang
nito.
memory.
Diba? Ng EDSA mail. EDSA mail.
Correct.
Shit.
May isang bagay na nakalimutan ako, pero itatry ko na lang ngayon.
Oo.
4:30 na.
Ang TV
Ang TV na!
Naman. Tsaka pag every 3 p.m., Angelus. Or 6 p.m.
Naman.
Correct.
6
Iba
p.m.
yun.
pala.
Si
6 p.m.
Angelus is
Angelus.
12. Yung 3 p.m. yung you died, Jesus.
Jesus.
And the
Gusto
fountain
ko
of
yun.
life.
Gusto ko nakuha mo
oo,
rin yung
oo,
tone.
oo.
Yung tone.
Correct.
Naman.
Oo.
Naman.
Na-imagine ko pa actually yung visuals. Yung,
Oo.
yung nasa cloud
Parang
si
Sacred
Jesus.
Heart.
Oo, nakasepia.
Oo.
Tama yun.
So,
Okay, it's my turn.
Okay, let's go. Okay, and 3,
And
2, 1, start.
okay, pinauso to ni Jolina para sa
Butterfly
kanyang
clips.
hair. Okay. Ah,
Jolie.
okay. It's the kind of thing that you eat pero technically kinakain siya ng mga bata para sa comics.
Bazooka.
Pink
Bazooka,
siya.
yun nga.
Yes. Okay. Para i-collect siya, kailangan mo uminom ng napakaraming Coke.
Pog.
Okay, twins then. I think
Julio
na-mention
at
na rin
Julia.
kanina,
Valley.
actually.
Julio at
Sweet
Julia.
Valley High.
Yes.
Sinong yes?
Sweet Valley. Hi.
Okay. Akala
Hi.
ko. Yun yung
Si
sagot. Yun
Pia.
yung sa akin kanina, Julio at Julia. Kambal ng tadhana. Okay, game.
Oo. Okay, chocolate candy siya na parang pills.
Fucking hell.
Tapos,
Anong
nasa
tandaan
pack
yun?
siya. Tapos, basta,
TikTok?
meron siyang theme song. Orange yung wrapper niya. It's
I remember.
technically a powder
Nano?
drink.
Yun nga.
It's technically a powder
Ay,
drink,
hindi
pero
ba
ginawa
nano?
siya in...
Milo Ovaltine.
Ovaltines?
Yes! Ovaltinis. Okay. Super nauso to, and you usually wear it with socks.
Ballet flats?
It's a kind of
Mary
footwear.
Jane's. Mary Jane's.
It's a kind of footwear. No? Sandals siya. Galing
Birkenstocks.
Germany.
Birks.
Yes. Birks. Tama. Ang pinakausong pabango back in the day.
CK1.
Nabibili siya sa
Sabi yung
grocery.
figure.
Nuno.
Nasa grocery lang tayo.
Nunuka.
Nenuko?
Nunuka.
No. Hindi pa rin. Pero doon tayo sa pangbata, usually pang baby.
Fucking, oo.
Amoy,
Dananas?
Baby powder?
like, sabi natin yung Ahof, yung kanilang
Amoy Johnson's
first
Baby Cologne.
song. Pero may isa pang klaseng pabango na brand. Anyway, okay, pass
Okay.
muna tayo.
Shop.
Bubble gum din siya, and recently,
Judge, Tarzan.
merong,
Conan O'Brien?
yes, Tarzan. Oh, correct,
Tarzan.
Tarzan. Okay, so ito, ilalagay mo siya sa cotton, tas manganganak siya.
Kisses!
Kisses.
Yes, kisses. Ito naman, pag kinain mo siya, malalason ka. Kaya pinagbawal na siya. It's red. Ginagamit natin to. Pinapaputok
Racumin?
natin to.
Oh my God.
Sa-
What to see? What to see?
Yes, what to see, what to see. Okay, ito naman, technically feeling ko toxic din siya.
Oh.
Binoblow natin siya using this
Oh
Plastic
my God.
balloon.
binibili siya. Yes. Sa presentations in school, piniprint natin siya.
Overhead projector. Acetate.
Yes.
Acetate.
OHP, yes. Hala, okay, ito, para siyang cards. Tapos, parang
Magic cards.
hinahampas mo siya. Yes. Text. Ang dami you use this. Uy, hindi pa ba ako time?
Ay, oo nga, time ka na kanina
You
pa.
use this.
Medyo na-excite ako eh.
Gusto pang mahula.
Kasi nagulat ako. Parang paubos na yung listahan ko. 15 yung nilista ko. We can go on and on.
I know.
I honestly
proud of
have
my
not
brain.
been keeping track of
Kinaya niya
points.
today.
But I
I
feel
kept
like
track of my points.
masyado kang... You kept track? Okay, how many
Ako,
points
I
ka,
only have
Pia?
6.
Total?
Madami. Total, oo.
I got 18 points total.
Oo. Ang dami ni Pia na
Wow.
90s kid talaga siya.
Oo nga eh.
Tunay na 90s
Ako
kid.
nga 4 lang eh.
Gusto ko yung sinabi mo
Masyado ako
bubblegum.
natataranta eh.
Nung sinabi yung bubblegum, si Pia may 2 sagot kagad. Parang like, the fuck, man? I don't even know bubblegums.
Judge, Tarzan.
Alam na bubblegum.
Diba? Hindi ko pa nga nasasabi si Conan eh. My gosh, I miss the 90s bigla. Parang gusto ko
Grabe.
gumawa ng sariling, a separate episode na nagaganito lang tayo.
Yeah,
Naalala
my
niyo ba to?
God.
Isang
Naalala
oras
niyo
na
ba to?
guhulaan lang
Ganon.
ng mga produkto.
Oo.
O yan, napapahaba ng episode natin. Masyado tayong nawiwili sa pag-reminisce, ha?
Yes. Kalimutan ko
But
tuloy
that
yung
was so
timer.
much fun! Correct. Straight si tuloy. Sarangbae, I hope nag-enjoy din kayo sa inyong mga fellow 90s kids. Sana natuwa kayo sa ating pag-reminisce. Nag-reminisce din ba kayo? I'm sure, yes. Baka pwede nating laruin to in actual life someday.
Yes.
Or maybe sa susunod naming susubukan na something, yung
Yes.
hinihirit ko na secret pa for now, na gagawin namin very, very soon, tayo ay maglaro na hindi alam ni Trency.
Ano? Sorry, naputol kasi. Hindi ko narinig. Si Paktakraw.
Oo. Yes.
Kaya na-shock ako. Maglalaro tayo sa Paktakraw. Kailan din pinag-usapan to?
Yes. Magsisipa tayo.
Oo, totoo.
90s din yun.
Okay.
Okay.
Tournament.
But anyway, we have so many things planned for the coming months, for the coming year, guys. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have a really, really good one. Once again, thank you so much for being with us this season and for this 2025. Do you guys have any last words to our Sarangbae as we end this final episode for the year?
Thank you for staying with us, and I hope you enjoy the holidays with your family and send a lot of love out, and I hope you get that love in return.
Yes.
Heart to.
Oh.
Same sis lang kay Pia sa akin. Pakabusog kayo this Christmas season, and also don't forget this next year we'll still be here, and there's gonna be so much to talk about. Ang saya. Let's go.
Yeah. Hi.
Yes, with the upcoming shows, medyo meron na kaming sort of lineup, so paparating yan. So once again, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much. This has been fun. Share this episode with your friends. We are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. See you next year on our next episode, which is likely to be our anniversary special. So see you then. Thank you. You're the best. Gumawa, Chegoya. Sarang, hey, Sarangbae. We love you so much. Merry Christmas.
Bye! Happy holidays!
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Woo!
Sinong biggest
It's a
90s
male.
crush ninyo?
Oh my.
Patrick Garcia.
Ako sino yung isang kasama nila dun sa grupo na yun?
Madami sila.
Okay, sorry.
Paulo.
Sikat,
Oo nga eh.
artista pa rin pala siya ngayon, si Paolo Contis. Yung
Oh
akin.
my God, talaga?
Yes.
Naging womanizer, naging check.
Gusto ko ng bad boy.
Well, back then naman.
Dati pa hindi pa siya womanizer, bata pa siya nun.
Dati naman eh.
Oh, correct. Naalala ko noon, may interview siya sa Mel and J. Mel and J!
Isa pa yon, Mel and J.
Oy, dati ko nagdidirect
Ipahula
nun
mo sa
dati.
amin.